Next week, we kick off our employment unit. This is where your coursework meets the real world. Over the next few weeks, we'll be covering the entire life cycle of a job application, including Phase 1, analyzing the job description and crafting your resume and LinkedIn profile. Phase 2, writing the cover letter and preparing your references. Phase 3, mastering the interview and the thank you follow up. The goal is a polished final resume ready for the market. The golden rule of the unit, the most important thing to remember is this: everything connects back to the job or internship description. Whether you choose a full-time position or an internship, I will be grading your assignments based on how well your materials match that specific role. I'll be reviewing your submissions through the eyes of a hiring manager. If your resume doesn't align with the job description you choose, it won't pass the test. This approach keeps your work focused and ensures my feedback is relevant as possible for your actual career goals. Your first steps this week. Before we dive in, you have two tasks to help find your direction. Skills First. Head over to the Skills First platform, register, log in, and complete the Take a Short Career Assessment tool. It's a great way to see where your current strengths lie. You have an option, if you would like, to take the True Talent Personality Assessment. I highly recommend it. You can find this on the Explore Careers homepage. Let's take a look at how to access the requirements for this week for the employment unit. We'll come down here to week 4 and we'll select that, and you'll see the instructor guidance. So we'll open that. And of course, here's just our regular instructor guidance for this week's chapter and the deep dive podcast. But right below that, you'll see the guidance video that you're watching right now, and it'll go through and talk about the importance of the employment unit and what needs to happen this week. And two things I want you to do. One is I want you to sign up for Skills First. You're going to have several assignments that will use that. And you'll see, of course, this has got my information in it, but you're not going to use my information. So if you haven't signed up before, you just simply click on New Students, put your name in, your Missouri Southern email, and then a password. And it needs 8 characters, 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, and 1 number. So I don't think your usual sign-in criteria will work. So you need to have that. Then you're going to select, I've read, and then you're going to join. And you should be able to access Skills First. And so once you get here, again, this is my Skills First, and it's going to welcome me. There's going to be some videos here for you to take a look. But the things that we're going to be using is creating a resume and creating a cover letter. You're also going to have the interview, which you're going to record. So you're going to use several things out of this particular one. So just go ahead and sign up. And if you want to go through and take a look at it for a little bit, that's fine. I'll give you more instruction on that when we come in the next few weeks. The other thing I think you should do at a minimum is take the short career assessment. It's right here, so you just click on that and it'll bring it up, and then you can go through and it's going to give you an idea of what your interests are, and so maybe that'll help you get some direction on an internship or your job description that you're going to be using. So let's go back to the Blackboard site and come down here, and I'm going to click on the career services. Now, career services, you'll use this a few times too, so I want to show you a little bit about how to navigate it. And so I thought that the True Talent would be a good one for you to take. So let's come down here, and I'm going to click on the student introduction. And then I'm going to access the digital resources online and then explore careers. I know it's kind of deep, but just keep following with me here. Okay, and then so whenever I want to take the True Talent Personality Assessment, it's going to ask me for an access key. And here's your access key right here. So whenever I click on that, it's going to take me to the registration. and I'm going to hit the enter the access key. I'll submit the access key, and then it's going to go through and let me register. I can take the True Talent survey here. And so there's several other things here that you can find within the career. We'll also be going through and doing the hire a lion will be one of the things that you'll need to do, and you'll find that on this particular page. So there's multiple things in here. Don't click on this one because it's going to take you to the access without telling you what the code is. So you can go there after you've already done this or you've already registered, but in order to get registered, you're going to have to use the access the digital resources online. That's all I have. The two things I'd like for you to do will just help you push the project along to where you're not trying to do everything on short notice. If you have any issues accessing the Skills First or the True Talent sites, then you can go directly to Career Services. You can either email them or you can phone them and tell them what your issue is, and they'll help you. This is not one of my areas of expertise, so emailing me, I'll tell you to go ahead and contact Career Services. So I don't think you should have any problems, but if you do, that's going to be your quickest way to figure out what your issues are. And I think that's all I have. Go ahead and do those two things here, and that will ease your load so you're not trying to do everything at the last minute. If you have any questions, you can contact me using messages on Blackboard or email myers-d@mssu.edu.